What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video, I want to talk to you guys about the differences between CP3 and the CP4 pump and why it's important on these LMLs to, if it's in your budget, to get rid of the CP4 and go with the CP3. And before I start this video, everybody always asks me, Eddie, why do you chalk your wheel? Why don't you just put your truck in park? My truck isn't parked, guys. If this thing was a neutral, it would roll back that way towards the outside, the opening of the garage, not in front. This wheel chalk is here, so when I am pulling in the garage, it lets me know when to stop. So, well, obviously I don't smash into my couch, and leaves me enough room to still open my tailgate if I need to get into it and not crush my hitch. So that's for everybody that keeps commenting and asking me, why do you have a wheel chalk there? That is why. It's my stopper. For you LML owners out there, it's very important that you guys install a lift pump. And there's a couple things. People think that, installing a lift pump on your truck is just because you're tuning the truck or your truck is deleted. No, a lift pump is not on that truck just because it's deleted. I put the lift pump on this truck as soon as I picked this truck up and brought it to the house. I put a lift pump on it right away. Now, I'm sure your next question is, well, Eddie, why do you still have a CP4 and have not converted to the CP3 pump? That's a good question. And also, guys, I'm talking a stock truck and a deleted truck. Regardless of what you have, it's highly recommended to replace that CP4. Now, on a stock truck, is it going to last a little longer than a tuned truck? Probably, because the tuned truck, well, is going to be asking for more fuel and need more fuel. Now, let's talk about why these CP4 pumps fail or do fail, and what happens when they fail. Because when they fail, it can destroy your fuel rail system. I mean, if that CP4 does go, you're talking probably $10,000 worth of damage. I mean, metal goes everywhere. You'll get metal shavings, into the fuel rail. It will destroy the injectors. Pretty much your entire fuel system will have to be replaced. Why do these CP4 pumps fail? Well, let's look at some of the basics. Number one, lack of lubrication. They're not properly lubricated. That's why a lot of these shops will try to sell you, the additive to add lubrication. Does it work? I don't know, but it's worth a shot. Because the diesel fuel does not keep it lubricated, it's not good for the CP4 pump. But then you're probably telling me, well, Eddie, why is the CP4 pump, so bad if it creates a higher pressure of volume? But since that CP4 pump does create higher pressure with less volume, well, what less volume means is less lubrication. And you know what the funny thing is in Europe, these CP4 pumps have been around, for years and years with pretty much no issues and no problems at all. Why do you think that is? Well, it's very simple. Reason being is because their fuel has more lubrication. These CP4 pumps fail due to the lack of lubrication that they're getting. Because as you know, here we have the ultra low sulfur diesel fuel. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to keep the hydraulic piston that is in the CP4 lubricated. The best thing to do, guys, if you want to try to keep your CP4 pump, can't say lasting forever, but help it, is go check out some of the lubricants out there. There's a bunch of different brands out there of lubricants. And now I'm not saying it's going to fix the problem, but it will help that pump to stay lubricated. These diesel trucks now, they just create way more power than, what these CP4 pumps can handle. I gotta say, one thing that sucks about the Duramax is they do not have any lift pumps. They don't come with a lift pump. You just have the injection pumps. And now remember, you can put a CP3 conversion on your Duramax. Doesn't matter if it's tuned or not tuned. Even if it's bone stock, I highly recommend you guys, and you're gonna keep the truck for a long period of time, I highly recommend you guys put a CP3 conversion on your Duramax. Now your next question might be, well, Eddie, how about the ECM? What if the ECM picks up there's way too much fuel, or is it gonna throw a check engine light? No, the ECM does not care about the volume of fuel. The only thing that ECM cares is that there's fuel rail pressure. That's it. And your fuel control actuator will increase and decrease the pressure for you. And I believe one of the good additives to run, I think it's OptiLube, I believe it is. I don't know if that's the name, but I think it's OPTI-Lube. And a lot of people, usually every tank, every fill up they put in their Duramax, they will put one of those in there to help keep the CP4 lubricated. Also, some of you guys will say, well, Eddie, I don't want to put a lift pump on the trucks. Now I gotta, deal with all the maintenance and all that. Yes, guys, there is a little maintenance. It's not that bad. But, having that lift pump might save the truck, and you know, you never know. It can expand the life of your CP4 pump, and if you have a tuned or deleted truck, it's highly, highly recommended to put a lift pump on there. Now, I'm gonna show you guys the maintenance. It's really not that bad. You know, all you really have to do is drain the water and replace the filters. That's really the only maintenance that you have to do on the fast 150 lift pump. Candy Razor is still blown up, if you guys want an update. So, Candy Razor got a new razor. I don't know if you guys have seen it. He just brought it here into my garage. Let me show you guys it. There you go. Congratulations, Candy Razor. You know, I hope this one runs good for you, and I hope you got good luck. And, well, you know, it's not bad. I'm kind of liking all of the gadgets. And, I mean, look, he's got, you know, his light, I should say, pods. You got your pods. He's got his stereo, you know, surround sound system there. You got your speaker, your CD player, your rear Baja light bar there, so when he heads to Baja. And, you know, Candy's adding a lot of other things on here. He's not done it, you know. Like I said, he just purchased it. So it is still new. His paddles should be in, I believe, by tomorrow. And, well, I guess we can get Candy Razor back out to the desert with us. But now let's go under the truck. It's my magic wand here. And I'll show you guys how easy it is for the lift pump to drain the water. And also, I'll give you guys a little update. You guys keep asking me, Eddie, how do you like the truck, you know, with it being re-geared, being desert season now that you're towing? I think the best thing I've ever done to this truck, I mean, there's a lot of good things, but this, I mean, re-gearing the truck is amazing. I think anybody with a lifted truck, whether you're gonna put 35s, 37s, or a 12-inch lift on 40s, D-Max Rhino, I think you should re-gear your truck right away because, I mean, it drives so much better. You know, you don't have to stick your foot so far in it to, you know, get it up and going again. And then, yeah, you guys keep telling me and talking to me about how Banks did that, you know, video on his cover and blah, 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 and all that crap he did. Well, I'm not really buying Mr. Banks just because, well, I checked the temperature when this thing was stock, and then I put this on with the 2 more quarts that it takes, and this was both while towing my trailer. Checked the temperature, and it actually was cooler than my stock setup. So whatever Mr. Banks, you know, says about this, I guess, you know, that's his opinion, and well, I'm gonna disagree with it because to me, this is actually a much better setup than a stock setup. All right, back with the fast system. So when you do get this system, the only thing you got to really make sure is to open this up to drain the water out of it, and when the filters get old, replace the filters. That's it. It's very, very simple. There's hardly any maintenance. And what I like to do when I'm replacing these is when I get the new ones, I like to fill the new ones up with diesel already, just so they're already full, because sometimes when people put these on empty, you'll have a lot of air in it and you'll have to bleed the system. It's a lot easier for you guys just to, when you get new ones, fill them up with diesel, screw them on, and you can start it right back up and it's good to go. And also, guys, if you're wondering, am I going to convert this CP4 into a CP3? Yes, I am. I am going to get rid of the CP4 that is in this truck and go with the CP3. When am I going to do it? I don't know. Probably pretty soon here, just because I don't have too many miles on it. I think I just hit 32,000 on the truck. And, you know, I just don't want to deal or have it in the back of my mind thinking that the CP4 is, you know, just going to let go on me. So I am going to get the CP3 done sooner than later, hopefully here shortly. And I highly recommend you guys, if you don't want to do the CP3 conversion, put a lift pump on the truck. It will help because, like I said, if that CP4 does let go, you're going to be extremely, extremely unhappy. And also, guys, stay tuned. We are heading out to the desert this weekend, so I'm going to have some desert uploads for you guys here so we can do some stuff outside because, I mean, it has been crazy windy. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but, I mean, today it was just this whole mountain here. Everything just right there was all dust. You couldn't see anything. This place was crazy windy and crazy dirty, and there's just, it's been a mess. And well, I got a lot of cleaning to do because the driveway is filthy. And I'll get some more racing content out for you guys with these cars. As you guys know, every time we try to do a race, something gets messed up. This guy blew up his car. Then he videoed me racing people with the cover on the lens, so I didn't see that. So hopefully this weekend when we're out in the desert, I can get some content of me, you know, racing other cars out there and racing against the turbo. But that's all I got for you guys today. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to click subscribe. Peace.
Yeah.